The orc with tusk like knives shuns the clash of steel. For a simpler life, no iron mace, for him no blood to spill. Just a love for the ocean, a fisherman's thrill. Heave-ho me hearties, yo-ho, cast a line and let it flow. The backs on the hunt with a maiden hook, not for treasure or plunder, tasty cook. Seer stings his nostrils, salty spray. Progress trolls his line, worries melt away. Drops on the hook, a flick of the wrist. Silence reigns supreme, a peaceful fist. He-ho was taught a tug and a fight, a glistening salmon putting up a fright. Muscles bulge and roar with glee, victory at last for the orc of the sea. Ho! The backs on the hunt with a maiden hook, not for treasure or plunder, tasty cook. Seer stings his nostrils, salty spray. Progress trolls his line, worries melt away. Drops on the hook, a flick of the wrist. Silence reigns supreme, a peaceful fist. The line was taught a tug and a fight, a glistening salmon putting up a fright. Muscles bulge and roar with glee, victory at last for the orc of the sea. Ho! The backs on the hunt with a maiden hook, not for treasure or plunder, tasty cook. No warrant for a crab, no battles to crave, just the rhythm of waves where the ocean winds rave. Fishing fills his soul, simpler form of war. A battle with the currents, what the deep seas roar.
I didn't stop the theme song. I think whichever version that was one that just cut itself off. Sorry about that. Yeah, I actually had someone before stream request it. So I'm like, all right, sure. They, I don't think they've been watching long. Whoever, I can't remember. They had whispered me in game, and they're like, "Oh man, it'd be so cool if you had like a Wellerman fish sea shanty." And I'm like, I actually have a theme song. He's like, "Oh, can you play it?" And I'm like, okay. So shout outs to that guy. Welcome to stream, everyone. As you can see, directly above me, if you can't join me for fishing, you can still virtually fish if you're in Twitch chat with the command in Twitch chat, ! Fish. That will be available all stream. As I realize, some people are either not in game, aren't in a good place to go to Dust Swallow, whatever it is. So I was trying to make that available, as I think that's pretty fun. Some of the nice, I guess you could call it, fallout from the hack weekend is that I discovered that fishing program. As always, shout out to Sonic for pointing it out. It's fun. I can even fish too in it. So, welcome to stream, everyone. Hope everyone's had a good week. It's been a fun one for me. I've been working on some stuff on the side, actually playing the game too, which is nice. I've been rather... No, I'm not gonna lie. Still feeling the burnout from the weekend, but I'm pretty well recovered at this point. Whether it was the stress from... crappy individuals who can only denigrate my work. It's like, all right, fine. That never felt good. And also just the raw amount of hours I put into that video. So a lot of this week's been spent me just recovering. Let's see. Who do we got to say hi to? Channel Lurker, by the way, if anyone from the team can maybe help Channel Lurker, they're in a unique situation, I believe. They tried to set up two-factor authentication, and it somehow borked their account. They can't get in, and they can't reach out to any team member because they didn't have a phone number for Discord to use. So justice for Channel Lurker, longtime viewer. I'll try asking around too later. Who else? Psychotronic in YouTube chat. Hello. Ricky Kings, Lizzie Babs, as always. Good to see you. Well, we can talk about that in a second, Psychotronics. Yeah, because they did offer turtle coins for anyone who does. If you do a password change, you get, I think it's 50 coins and 100 for enabling two-factor authentication. So that's been a hot topic. Hello to everyone in Twitch chat. Let's see, Nina, as always, is in there. Stair Pusher, hello. And also thank you again for the follow on Twitch. Anyone else? No. Shadowwing, hello. Of course. Before we start, I'll remind people, as always, ooh, wait a minute. I don't even have, where's my, my scroll isn't at the top. There it is. I will, as always, I'll remind people, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, subscribe. You can always like the stream too. That helps other people find it. If you're watching on Twitch, follow's great. I am affiliate, so I can get that sweet Jeff Bezos money if you have a Twitch Prime. And if you got a bunch of expendable income, feel free to support. I love my Oilers in chat. All right, so before we go fishing, I had something slightly prepared. I thought it was big enough news to talk about it. Let me turn down background music just a smidge. Let's start. Yes. If you are in the Discord and you saw this in teasers, big day for you if you're a Shaman tanking believer. I'm sure Shock Warden was fist pumping in the air. I was aware that this change may be coming. I saw it bandied about and saw it approved by some of the enhancement people, but I'm going to be honest. I tell people this all the time. When I look at enhancement, I have a Abyss Elemental Shaman, just about Abyss Resto Shaman, same character. I don't really understand enhancement that well. So whenever I see those guys talking, I'm like, that's right, yeah, Storm Strike. Am I right? Yeah. I don't know how it works, but I did see them talk about this specific one. I remember my only concern about it, because even if you don't know a lot, you can still ask questions. And mine was, that seems very strong. If you know about Shaman, you have access to both Magma Totem and Fire Nova Totem. If you have an ability right here called Totemic Alignment that you gain 60% of the threat generated by your totems, I'm gonna be real with you guys. That's pretty strong AoE. If you've played a Shaman, you know that Syrian Totem slaps. Not Syrian. Magma Totem slaps. Fire Nova Totem as well. So this could actually be pretty good for Shamans. Of course, I imagine they'll need some level of mitigation to deal with multiple enemies hitting them. I suppose that's a problem for later. But this was revealed in the Discord. And I also have, boom, Haxer from the Turtle WoW team did design a Turtle WoW talent calculator place where you can just make talent trees, essentially. And it's not part of the normal Turtle WoW web suite, so it's actually active. So what you're seeing above there is actually an active web page with Turtle WoW stuff. I have this here for comparison, of course. You can see pretty clearly, based on the picture, that, what are those on the left? Let me see if I can bring that up for myself. It's over, here. Right here, this is Guardian Totems. Increase the amount of damage reduced by your Stone Skin and Wind Wall Totem. This is usually a pretty underwhelming talent. I suppose you might want it if you are a tank. This seems to have been either removed or moved, and in its place, you can see that's where it looks like totemic alignment is, and everything else looks pretty similar. We don't know if they've changed anything about improved Ghost Wolf, because if there's no numbers in it, you don't know how many numbers there are. So if I scroll down a little bit, you can see like other examples. So actually, I think I misspoke there. In the teased shot, I can't really mouse over on the teased shot. You'll see this. So this is currently what this is for improved Ghost Wolf. You can't see the tooltip. Requires 2 points, and it gets you reduces the casting speed of Ghost Wolf. Now, the image above is the active Turtle WoW talent. Like, this is what it is currently. So right now it says 2. You'll see in the leaked image there isn't a number there, which means it is a 1 talent ability. So that's another piece of news for the Shamans to be pumped about. Because it's a pain in the butt. I don't know if it's changed because I can't see the mouse over in the screenshot that they shared. But I also know that Shaman tanking is usually the top 3 most requested thing I hear about with class changes, so I thought I'd point it out. Sorry, I saw Shadow right. Trying to find you. DWM has a lot of water. I'm like a little dyslexic, so I'm like, why are you looking for me in Dire Mall West? Anyway, let's get over to the game. If is that? Oh geez, I didn't change a couple things. All right, we're good. It's a bit rainy out here in Dust Wallow. Lots of murlocs. Also, if you ever are having trouble finding me, I'm almost positive I left the... Yeah, I did put it in there. My coordinates are literally in the... I always love how it seems like... I swear the mages have a race to see who can find me first. Wisebeard won today. I'm sure Mona Lisa's out there, somewhere in the ether, trying to get their hands on me. Although Mona Lisa did do something special this week. We streamed some of a new free-to-play Twisted Metal-like game called Speed Freaks. It's a Warhammer 40k inspired racing battle game. It has your proper orc boys in it. It was a good time, but Mona Lisa actually got to play with me in some of the matches. That was pretty fun. So Mona Lisa's reach is extending beyond Turtle WoW and can find me in other places. Also, it looks like I might try to fix that too. I don't know why. Like, the chat box is a little off-centered. No. Just the chat. Huh. Okay, it looks like it's working. Can I scroll down a little bit? Hold on, let me test. I always forget where it appears. Okay, so it appears from the bottom right about there. So we're gonna put it right about there. Can you hear me now? Lizzie, what do you mean, can I hear you now? Should I be hearing you? That's a little disturbing. Hello, Feronia. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I do have... Is it... Yep. Turtle WoW audio is on as well. So, yeah, people who don't do coordinates, I feel you. We're up here. I just swam down from, was that? Yeah, just the Barrens. I came down from Ratchet, I think. There's plenty of good fishing spots in here. You'll see at the beginning of stream I had a picture of the fishing goat himself, Nat Pagle. He's out in these waters. He is out somewhere in these waters. He's printed multiple books that many Dire Mall East farmers have found. What's that called? It's got The Guide to Extreme Angling by Nat Pagle. And it's a book that cannot be sold and is just there to annoy you. But Nat Pagle's referenced in a lot of places in game. He's the fishing goat. And I guess at some point he was made into a Hearthstone card because I found that when I was looking for him. Like, is there like fun images for Nat Pagle? Yes there are. Yes, there are. Seems like my chroma key's going a little bonkers today. The problem is I have not that much light coming directly ahead of me, and that's why it always struggles. What do we got here? Who do we got here? Valetha, hello. A lore keeper from All Cats Are Beautiful. Big fan of that guild. I think that's the one that Lexi Sylvie founded, or was I think I've seen her recruiting for it. So, oh, that's you, Nina. Okay. Loch Ness says May Pagle is ripped. Is there? Does Nat Pagle have like a wife that's just jacked? I like this new lore. I don't think I've heard of it. That's not a naked gnome. That is just Lil Karen's way of being. We can't. We don't want to offend Lil Karen's culture and way of being. That is just how Lil Karen is. Oh, maybe you were trying to whisper me. Yeah, exactly. Lil Karen's European, guys. If you're American, you don't. It's a European thing. Gnomes prefer nudity. Hold on. With pasties, it would seem. You don't want to be too rude. Germans call it free body culture. Well, in America, you gotta pay. That's called the booty economy. Just like a European, giving it away for free when you could be making money. Oh, okay. Loch Ness, I have to say, I know you corrected yourself to say Nat, but I want to exist in a world where there is a female counterpart to Nat Pagle named May Pagle, who is just this Amazonian woman who's just ripped. And she doesn't fish with a pole, she uses spears. Like that's her move. Any artists in chat? I got like $5 for that art. Think about it. Well, Raukangren, listen, that's on the government's. Yeah, the governments are dumb. You can't govern morality. If you know that what is colloquially known as the oldest profession in the world is going to happen, and the government don't want to figure out a way to tax it, hey, that's on them. That's on them. You want to stick your head in the sand, go for it, but it's going to happen. To all those people in those professions, get your bag. Get your bag, man. What can I say? I have a very body and intimacy positive message on my stream. And yeah, Lax Elf, we are in Dust Wallow Marsh. Do you know I swear, for the longest time, I thought it was Dusk Wallow Marsh. And I'm talking like a month ago, I figured out it was Dust Wallow Marsh. That's on me. That is a nice looking yacht you got there. Johnny one-ups. Johnny, have you been enjoying that game? Because the Speed Freaks game, honestly, I just wish I made more time to play it. That game's kind of a absolute banger. I was having a good time. It's not you can kind of get deep with the game, but it is just like mindless aggression, and it's great. No notes. Don't even remember the name of the publisher that made it. I don't personally support. I'm not a big fan of free-to-play games that have like pay-to-win aspects. I'm assuming there's some level of that in that game, but it seemed like mostly like cosmetics. If that's the case, I think the game might have some longevity, honestly. The 2 game modes that were available are pretty good. So, yeah. I think I turned on someone in my... he comes around occasionally. You'll hear me refer to them as Bacon. Used to raid with them way back in the day, Baconator. A Resto Shaman's Resto Shaman. Some of you who raid might know, like, you might have that one Resto Shaman who is doing healing because they like doing healing on a Shaman, and they're really good at it. Baconator was that for me. And very knowledgeable about the class, but I think he started raiding with Le Croquant because he's Quebecois. So probably wanted to raid with people who he shares a language with, a first language with, maybe. Or a raid group that everyone shares English as a second language. Shoutouts to Baconator wherever you are. Yeah, I'll let you know. Well, actually, today, Johnny, let's see. I got, on my agenda outside of streaming, I got a ZG that I'll be doing with an old, freshly returned guildmate of mine, Garthul, or Aprica, or Zeteza. He has an alt problem. He doesn't just make alts, though. He, like, gets them all the way to 60 and then raids with them. But I've been playing with him for a while. He periodically takes these 3 to 6 month long breaks and then comes back and starts playing again. Because he's either busy with work or is doing something else. And he recently came back, so it's been fun catching up with him. He's going to be doing a ZG. He's hosting one that I'll be attending. With everyone's favorite trash mage, Shibiji. I've actually been playing on my mage a good amount. Mostly because Obamsawin's pretty much bis at this point. Vrograg's pretty much bis. I mean, again, there's still like a couple pieces I could, if I really wanted to, I could focus on them, but it's sort of, in my opinion, if you're not having fun with the game, don't play it. And I'm like, I don't want to bother with all that. I'd rather have some fun on my mage. So I've actually been playing the mage a little bit. Plus, you know, if you've been paying attention to teasers, I'm super jazzed for whatever they're going to roll out with for Arcade Mage. So, you know, maybe there's a world where my main will be a mage for raiding. Probably not, though. I really like Obamsawin, and I'd really like to see how else they can push Elemental. Also, if anyone is curious and needs a tool to manipulate and look at Turtle WoW talents, I do have the link to Haxor's app. There's nothing leaked on there. If you don't have like an account that's linked to the class change Discord, you can't see any of the proposed things. They're somewhere in there, but they're all locked down. But if you ever want to play with that tool, let me know. I can whisper and get you the address for it. Because I don't think they have it posted anywhere, or it might be posted somewhere, but I don't know. I only know about it because of Class Council, so. Yeah, you know, Nina, you're not the only person that, I mean, I do think weather is client dependent, and I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. I think they did something with the client at some point with weather. Because I know this because when I've had to record things, and I'm like, you know, maybe I want to do a nice panoramic shot in Hyjal. And if you've been to Hyjal, the weather there's kind of bonkers. It can be like rainy and really cloudy. It can be clear and pretty, or it can snow, which makes sense, but the weather's very erratic. So I've like messaged GMs like, hey, I'm recording this thing. Is there any way you could just like change the weather just for like 10 minutes and I'll be done? And it's like a 50-50 because the GMs can change the weather, but sometimes they'll change the weather and then it will just revert right back to what it was before. And I'm like, hey, did you change the weather? And they're like, yes, I did. I'm like, well, it's back again. They're like, oh, that's weird. So I think something happened to the weather. My belief, this is unfounded. I do not know if this is true. I think weather, what it does is it looks at your WDB and then makes like a random hash, and that's how it determines your weather. And that's why everyone has such different weather, because everyone forgets to delete their WDB. Yeah, exactly. Stair pusher. Yes, I've experienced exactly that. I have done multi-boxing in Hyjal, and I think it was like with Vrograg and Obamswin, and I would alt tab, and one it's raining, the other one it's clear, and I'm like, what's going on? Why are they different? Nazi, I believe there was a sign up. It's gonna be 4 p.m. Eastern, so that's 9 p.m. server time, if that helps. And when I say Eastern, I mean US Eastern. I don't know the names of all the time zones, but because it's such an international community, I realize that if I say Eastern, there might be a time zone out in Eastern Europe where they might hear that and be like, that's not right. It's like, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think it all started, and I don't have proof of this, but I believe it all started when, and I like this idea that they made it so that Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms were on different sides of the day-night cycle. And ever since they did that, I feel like the weather's been janky. It's not like it ruins my immersion, but I can only imagine it drives our peers up a wall. Because, could you imagine, like right now, let's say you had an RP event in Dustwallow Marsh. One of the things you're always going to do as an RPer is, you know, if you're making small talk, you're going to talk about the weather. And if it's raining for you, and then everyone else in your RP group, it's not raining for, immersion broken. Sorry to the RPers, that stinks. Zeblit, hello. What level range are the 2 islands next to Stranglethorn Vale? I believe they're low 50s. If someone knows otherwise and can correct me, please do. Someone out behind my house somewhere is, I don't know, it sounds like a power tool. It sounds like they're slowly cutting tile, and I thought it was in game. I was like gaslighting myself. Oh, see, thank you. Exactly, yeah. Sana Silviu says tigers are 52, so yeah, low 50s. There's a lot of quests there. It's worth doing. And I believe one of the islands is the homes of the Rizashi tribe of trolls. There's another tribe on the other island. The only way I know the troll tribe names is I know Darkspear and all the ones that are on the coins from ZG. If you're not on one of those coins, I don't think you exist. I know you do. Like, for instance, the Amani tribe, I don't think they have a coin. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple tribes in-game that don't have a coin. They should. They should make another set of 3. I don't know, would that mess up ZG? Is there a lore reason why those specific coins appear in ZG? I'm sure so. There must be a lore head who knows, because I don't know. Because not all of those tribes, I think, are allied or working with the Hakar worshippers. Though they don't have a Zulian coin, right? So... And the Zulian tribe is the one trying to fight against the Hakar worshippers. The Frost Trolls will not... Yeah, yep, the Frost Trolls, that's right. Bobob, you could be right. I am not that much of a troll lore aficionado at all. I try to know some stuff because I play Horde primarily. So you think I'd know more? I think it's pretty varied. There's just a lot of little pocket tribes. And for Tauren, there's just 2 tribes, right? Is there a 3rd tribe I don't know of? There's just like the bad guy tribe and then the not bad guy tribe, right? Shadowwing says dark trolls from Ashenvale are also most likely in connection with ZG. Well, which ones are those in Ashenvale? Are there? Oh, I'm trying to think. So Ashenvale. Are they over here? No, where are they? Oh, the trolls that are over here, they're just Horde. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they have a tribe. Again, I could be wrong, but I was pretty sure. I'm trying to think, are there any trolls here? I don't think there are. It's not like there's a spot in Ashenvale where like that's like their home. Oh, okay, I got you, Shadowwing, gotcha. Who's the good tribe? I don't know. I don't know the name. What? Okay, there's Grim Totem. Is Grim Totem a tribe for Tauren, or is it just like a political ideology? I don't know. And no, it is a Grim Totem tribe. Yeah, they are a separate tribe. Right, so if the Grim Totem are the bad guy tribe, because I know they're in Feralis and in Stone Talon, and they usually work, and of course Thousand Needles. What is the main tribe, like the playable race tribe for the Tauren? What's their name? Okay, Bloodhoof, thank you. And the High Mountain Tauren. That doesn't exist yet, but yes. Someone... Oh. Okay. I've gotten... This reminds me. Sorry, I'm just watching someone AoE farm. If anyone remembers from last time I did... when we were fishing in wetlands, and I saw a flagged person AoE farming, and I was like, go kill him. I have a fun update to that story. If you were there on that stream, just to catch everyone up, we were fishing in wetlands, and I saw a flagged mage and also like a flagged paladin. Both of them were doing AoE farming in wetlands. And they were both flagged, so I was telling the horde people, I'm like, hey, you want to go take care of that? I was just being a jerk, right? And we went over to, I believe it was a paladin. I remember it was a dwarf. It might have been a paladin or a mage. I can't remember now. But I walked over to that person after they rezzed, and I courted them. I'm like, hey, don't you AoE farm where I can see you. While you're war flagged to get extra XP. I'm like, go play the game. Go make some friends. Go do some dungeons. And the person hearthed or went away to Elwyn Forest. So I sent them a letter in the mail saying, hey, like, you know, thanks for being a good sport. And then I reiterated everything I did. The joke, of course, is that I was doing American diplomacy. So I said a bunch of stuff, like telling them how to play the game. And then I gave them 2 gold in the letter. I got a letter back. I don't think the person had English as a first language, but they did answer, and they're like, it was like broken English. Most of it was, hey, thank you, was fun, cheers, goodbye. They weren't upset at all about a gang of randos stomping them and then telling them how to play the game. I don't know if the message got through, but I did actually get a response. They said thank you. I'm assuming it was because I gave them 2 gold. So that does go to show you that I don't know if it worked, but turns out if you give people money, they're just like, oh, okay. Yeah, you're great. So that worked. Because reminded me too, because someone sent me a piece of mail asking about the follow-up to that whole sojourn. And yeah, there was another chapter. I don't think the person who's AoE farming over here is war mode, are they? They better not be. Are they? Did they move on? Lil Karen, if they're flagged, can you take care of them? And let me know, and then I will look into it. No war mode? Okay. Yeah, is this, when I first came here, I saw there was like a duo of people who were just kind of killing mobs left and right. Is there something about this spot in particular that makes it attractive for farming, whether it's AoE or, I don't know. So I'm looking back at chat. I'm aware Grim Totem are Taurens. I was more remarking that the Taurens only seem to have... currently, there are 2 tribes. There's either the Bloodhoof, which is the ones that are accessible to the Horde, and you can play as them, and then there's the Grim Totem. Full stop. I think there's a number of... it wouldn't be tribes, it would be clans in Orc. Like, there's a number of them because of the way that the Second War went. There's a bunch of clans with each other. Maybe they wouldn't have necessarily coexisted normally. So, as far as orcs go, I think most clans can be represented. And I believe you can even play as a Blackrock orc nowadays too, so. Loch Ness, I'm at 5714, right here. In the zone of Witch Hill. Which is interesting because, what's her name? Tabitha isn't around here. I thought Tabitha was like the witch. Okay, Konigza. Wait, before I was saying this name well, Konigzena? Anyway, K-Money says, lots of easy murlocs. This is one of the great AoE farm spots. I had no idea. There's so much to do in Turtle WoW. I can't imagine trying to blast through everything just doing AoE farming. Like, I can get it to a certain extent, but I don't know. I just think there's more to the game that you can experience. Brax, we will be doing that later, because normally with a fishing chat, we chat for a while, we hang out, we do some fishing, and then we usually go on a little walkabout. So we're gonna go find Nat Pagle after, and we're gonna go pay respects to the goat of fishing himself. I've heard he's somewhere in these waters. I wonder what he's fishing. You know what I mean? Like, what fish do you get here? A lot of rock scale cod. I'm sure I've been catching, hold on, I think I have it on my, you can't see this, but, because it's behind my head, but, firefin, oily blackmouth, bloated rock scale cods. I might want to open those. That seems to be primarily what it is. He must know something I don't. But that's what separates the normals from the goats, you know? Ooh, I got a jade in there. Nice. So yeah, I could touch on that a little bit. I've been talking to some of the team members. If you go to look at support right now, it is like just a battlefield of people asking the same question over and over again about two-factor authentication, changing passwords, and how to get those turtle coins. So that is true. I believe, I think I can show it off here. Yeah, I had some turtle coins left over from like just previous donations, but I did get my 150. If you, so Nina specifically says you're eligible for reward if you change your password and relog fully. But I already changed my password. So two things. First, you can change your password again. Second thing, getting those turtle coins, they are not immediate. They don't like poof into your bags. It does take the server a little bit of time to catch up, because this has been an issue for the team. There's also a coin reward for activating two-factor authentication, which, by the way, I would suggest all of you do. You just should. It's really not that bad. You have to deal with it once every 30 days or anytime you change IP address. And all you have to do is look at another device, enter a 6-digit code, and you're good for another 30 days or until you go to a different IP address. That's it. It's not tough. However, what people were doing, because they find, and it's fine, like if you don't like two-factor authentication, I think security-wise it makes sense to have, but some people will turn it on and then immediately turn it off. And it's not enough time for the server to notice that it happened, so they don't get coins. So then they go back to support and say, hey, I turned it on, and then I turned it off. Like, why didn't I get turtle coins? And they're like, you have to leave it long enough for people to have it. Like, I don't want to do that. It's like, well, then we can't just give you coins because you know. Also, that's against the spirit. Like, the idea of it is they're trying to reward people for taking good security measures. And people immediately try to game the system. I mean, I respect the hustle, but are people like unaware of how silly they sound when they do that? I don't know. Yeah, Sana Silvio. Correct me if I'm wrong. The last time I remember checking is if you go to the web portal, so you go to turtle-wow.org and you log in through that web portal, you can change your password and you can activate two-factor authentication. If you change your password, you will get 50 turtle coins. If you activate two-factor authentication, you get 100 turtle coins. That is the way it's supposed to work. I've been really tempted. I actually tried seeing what I could do maybe. I wrote up like a quick script just to do like a very rudimentary, like, how to do two-factor authentication. For a lot of people, they see like that phrase, they think it's super technical. It's really not. Some people try to do it and then realize they can't, because two-factor authentication requires you to have another device. One that, I mean, technically you could have two-factor authentication on the same PC that you're playing Turtle WoW from. That is quintessentially a very bad idea. Because if your computer is compromised and they have access to your two-factor authentication, then it doesn't offer you any additional protection. So the idea is to have it on like a mobile device, to have it on like another laptop or something. That's the idea. If anyone's old enough to remember the little key fob that Blizzard sent out, that would generate a token, like a little code, that would do the same thing. That's literally all it does. So, Shadowwing, this is exactly why I feel like I should do something, just like a quick primer. So, a two-factor authentication is just, it can be a phone app. It can technically be a PC app program you're running as well. Again, really would suggest you just use it on a different device. All it does is it syncs with your Turtle WoW account. And when the Turtle WoW account queries for like a token or some kind of a code, the other device is constantly generating tokens. I think it makes a new one every minute or 30 seconds, something like that. And you enter a little 6-digit code. It's essentially like having a randomized password that's generated from a safe computer. That's all it really does. All those programs are free too. There's Google Authenticator. I know Authy is another one. You can Google it. There's tons of them out there. I'm not super technically well-grounded in knowing what a good one or a bad one is. I'm just trying to help people not be daunted by trying to set up better security for their accounts. Google Authenticator works fine. It should be easy. So Nina, does your IP address? Like, you don't have to. If this isn't something that is like, gonna violate your privacy, but it's probably because your IP address is changing a lot. The token, your two-factor authentication, should be good for 30 days or until your IP address changes. So if you're like maybe using a VPN or you have an ISP that changes your IP address every now and then, that might be the problem. I've set it up on all my accounts, and I haven't had to do another one yet. So that might be it. Yeah, exactly. So that's the problem. I don't know if there's a way you can tell them to not do that so much. But I could see that as being annoying. I agree with you. I think, there's a number of ways to go about it. Also, look, a pool just spawned in front of us. Grats, Raukangren on the lobster. I'm from New England, so I know a few things about lobster. The Maine lobster. Oh, great, Brax, good for you. Yeah, it's, and the other thing that, isn't explained well, or maybe is, and I'm misreading it, but, I'm an orc of the people. I understand what it is to be dumb with technology. If you guys have watched stream, especially my earlier streams, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just kind of bumble around and keep making mistakes till I figure out what works. So when I hear people going like, I don't understand two-factor authentication, I don't know if I want it, I feel you. It can seem daunting. I feel that. It's not as hard as you might be making it out to be. And I saw a... do I still have that? Let me see if I can get it. This is something, friend of the stream, Sylvie, sent me a infographic. And you guys know I love infographics. Let's see if I can get this out. Save image. Yep, there it is. I'll see if I can get up on stream here. What's this picture? I don't even know where that one is. Oh, that's Nat Pagle. What was the other picture, though? Where did that one go? I don't know. Just give me a second here to get the infographic up. I'm glad people are talking about it. Okay, here it is. This was I don't know if Sylvie was the one who made this, but I do know that Sylvie's the one who showed it to me, and I think it's from people like Cherry and, you know, you guys know her as Lexi is in, like, support, answering a lot of questions. And this is the flowchart. It's pretty simple. I can, you know, if anyone DMs me, I could send you this if you don't, if you want to reference it later. But I was literally thinking of just making a quick video that just explains these steps. This last part though, sorry, not last part. Step 5. I think people see that and are like, oh no, what have I done? You get these recovery tokens. And I understand why people get a little, like what does this mean? So remember, if you're doing two-factor authentication, conceivably you're most likely using this from a mobile device. That's most frequently, but it could be another computer, right? So let's say the device that you're using two-factor authentication on dies. Maybe it gets bricked. Maybe there's a hard drive failure. You don't know. Anything could happen. Now when you go to log into TurtleWow, you don't have something that can generate tokens. So that's what these little recovery tokens are for. So you can use them. They're one-time use. So ideally you could write them on a piece of paper. You could store them on somewhere else in like a text, like a notepad file. Just keep it somewhere else that you know about. But I think I'm worried about people skipping over this step. And then their device gets borked. And then they can't get onto their account. That could be a bad vibe. Absolutely. But anyway, that's so there is a flowchart out there. It's probably being shared actively in the support channel if you go over there. So I don't know who made it, but shout out to that person. I love seeing stuff like that. Little Karen, thanks for dropping by. Sorry, I just missed your goodbye message. Hope you're doing well. Thanks. I love Little Karen. I've known Little Karen for a long time. When I first started raiding with Blackwing Guard, I'm pretty sure Little Karen was there. Did they remove the transmog coins from the donation shop? Did they? Did they? Doesn't look like it. Large pouch of fashion coins. I haven't deleted my WDB in a minute, so maybe this is old, but I think it's still there. Nina, don't worry, I got you. I think right now trying to get money to the team, I think, is a bit of a pain in the butt, right? Because I believe you have to jump through extra steps and has to be like manually added. Old heads will remember way back before you had like the game points as part of the web portal. Right around the time the Russia-Ukraine conflict started flaring up, there were some big issues because if you have people that have any sort of Russian finances involved, it was like impossible to get those people any actual currency. So I remember there was like, if you're in Russia, you do this. If you're not, you do this. I remember that was around for like 4 or 5 months, and then they figured out something else. But so yeah, it's PayPal only right now. Loch Ness would like a video on how to use fashion coins. Really? You've never used them? You see what I mean? And by the way, Loch Ness, this isn't a slight at you. There's tons of stuff I just don't know about because I've never thought to ask and I've never thought to look around. And I think a lot of people assume that the content that I make for, you know, the sweaty, long time playing, you know, hundreds of days on the server player. No, I don't need to make content for them. I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to help people in the community learn how to do things and be aware of things. And because there's people out there like Loch Ness who maybe haven't even tried doing transmog and don't know about it. You know what I mean? Now, for someone like me, who it was like one of my first questions, I'm like, where is transmog? How do I get to it? You know, it was a different priority for me. But other times, people have other focuses, and then they finish, and they're like, oh yeah, wait, didn't they say there was transmog? You know, and you get around to it later, you're like, oh no, I don't know how to do transmog. And don't worry, you never have to be afraid to ask questions. There are no such thing as really dumb questions. Genuinely, I believe that. If you're asking them genuinely, you know, the only reason people ever know something is because they came from a place of ignorance and learned it. So I'll never be mean to someone who's asking a basic question. But yeah, that would actually kind of be fun. Hell, I could probably do that in a YouTube short. I'm not even lying. I could do that in a YouTube short. It has some janky parts of the UI that like might not look good always. You might have some errors. Sometimes you have to clear out your WDB to make sure everyone can see it. Like, I know that's historically been a problem, but 80-90% of it's pretty hassle-free. It's not that difficult. Brax asks, similar topic, but I've always wondered how character skins from the Dono shop work. Let's see, is anyone wearing a skin right here? No. I wouldn't be surprised if someone had a skin who was in this group, but actually none of my characters have skins. So I could be incorrect. I believe how it works is when you look at the shop, there are some that will work for you and some that will not work for you. You'll be able to tell because after the name of it, there will be a dash and then a name of a race, usually. So right here, Necromancer 3 dash gnome, this skin will only work for gnomes. So that's like the base part. The next step is when you see these skins, the skins takes precedent on everything visual about your character. So this, I believe, will be externally what you look like. I could be incorrect. I think there are some skins where you can wear gear over. The reason I bring it up is because there's skins like... are those different? There's ogre skins, aren't there? Like ogre and furbolg. I think ones like those you can't wear gear over. but I believe most of the skins you can wear gear over. And this is sort of like what you look at, like, at base. Little Karen, who is now gone, is usually wearing a skin as well. I think one of, like, the Cult of the Damned gnome skins. Thank you. Rao Kangren, thank you. See, even I need to check myself. There's illusions that you can't wear gear over, and then there's skins that you can wear gear over. And illusions make you look usually like something completely different. But skins, you have to make sure you're the right race. And then once that's correct, then you can, you know, you're just looking at a different sort of base skin palette. See, Valetha right here got the lovely Furbolg, winter spring Furbolg look going on. I think there are multiple Furbolg skins as well. It's funny too because if you are if you have like GM commands, doing something like this isn't actually that hard. It's literally just like period morph, and then you just put in the ID of the visual of the model, and then you can also like scale it up or down. I think. Yep. See, Veles is doing a whole ass Furbolg fashion show. Damn. I think the black looks good. Do illusions have issues with mounts? I actually don't know. Like, if you're an ogre and you have the illusion on, can you mount up? Valetha, can you mount up? What happens if you mount up? Do you look like a Furbolg riding? Oh, okay. So it gives you a notification that you've been shapeshifted. Even though you can't shapeshift, it lets you know you're shapeshifted. Okay, fair enough. But skins you can mount, you can wear whatever gear you want over. It's more about establishing like a base model for your character. It's like Noggin, Fog, or Skeleton. Yep. You can use druid forms while using such illusions. That's a question for the druids. I'm assuming you can, but you would just shift out of your current form and into whatever form your wild shape allows you to move into. They also have glyphs that affect their shapeshifts, which is even more special for them. Druids have a lot of nice custom content on the server that are specifically only for druids. If anyone remembers from an old friend of the stream, what's his name? Weech. Weech would always appear as an orca whale whenever we went fishing. He would always come around in the waters. Miss you, Weech. Hope you're doing well. No, Swifter. You're awesome. Can you drop a bank for Braxis, please? Sure, yeah, here you go. Let me get out of the way. There it is. There. All yours. Noggenfogger stays in Boomkin form? Really? All this stuff I didn't know. But hopefully we're answering that initial question of how skins work. And some races have more skins than others because the Turtle WoW team and the community just love certain races more, obviously. That's what that's all about. Let's see if I can kind of like roughly count. So, actually, it's pretty well spread. There's not a lot of bonus stuff for Tauren, it looks like. I see gnomes have a couple. Orcs have a good amount. Night elves. Oh wow, there's only one skin available for Tauren. Poor guys. And that brings us back to the original topic, which was why there's so few tribes for the Tauren. QVB says, Druid can stay in illusion with shapeshifting, but you need a consumable or item like Darthull Staff, Nog, or Deviate. I'm over here trying to, like, say my ABCs, and you guys are, like, reading Moby Dick to me. I can't... The people that are obsessed with visuals and that kind of stuff, I can't... I'm not saying that I don't like that stuff. I do appreciate it, but I keep it pretty pedestrian. Like, I like making sure I have a good transmog on my gear. That's usually the hardest I go. I've worked very hard on my Obomsawin transmog. I've had a couple looks for her. Oh, the Children of Cenarius Guild? Is that the, that's the Dryad Guild? When they have little events, they're called frolics, I think. I also know, Serendipity from the team's a big fan of Dryads. Yeah, we use consumables to stay with the illusion. Oh. The more you know. Yeah, I mean, I've gone over this before. I'm, you know, when I was talking a little bit about, you know, the topic came up of if the Turtle WoW team will ever do like a sub. And based on what I've actually literally had confirmed from the team, and what I've heard like in the background from the team, is that they don't want to make it like an access thing. They're just looking for ways to give mostly players like me who are just kind of big shrug energy from a lot of the stuff in the shop, but just want to support, just a way to do that, and then giving them little perks or something. Because there's a lot of people that are on the server that are just free to play. I think a lot of people were worried when they heard that. They're like, oh no, they're gonna move to sub and I'm gonna lose my character. I'm like, they're not gonna do that. And Akalik said as much too, so. But the reason I brought that up is because when I look at the shop, I'm kind of like, I like the skin I have. I don't really feel like becoming an ogre. I have the utility items that I need. And by and large, when I want fashion coins, I just go run some dungeons. You know? And that's generally what I do. Exactly, Relix. And, you know, I've talked about this before too, where any time any private server has convenience elements, in the more strict sense, even convenience can be a pay-to-win element. Things like the Goblin Brainwashing device, the fact that I can just bring out a bank wherever I'm at, you know, the fact that I can get an action house or a mailbox wherever I'm at, those things are convenience, and they do give an advantage to players that have them versus players that don't have them. And to some, it's not that big of a deal. To some, it is, and it's a turnoff. So I think everyone should keep in mind their own thoughts and be honest with yourself too. If you feel something's cheaty and you don't like it, you know, you should express that to the team. And, you know, if it's something that really makes playing for you not fun, don't play, honestly. Because that's... If I felt like... And I think like this is usually up to everyone's own personal taste, how far they're willing to go. And I think most people would say having convenience items like that isn't a huge advantage, and it's usually something that's welcomed by players. I don't think it's that big of an offense. But if it was something that I think moved a little bit further into a pay-to-win element, I think I would be really turned off by that, and I would make that clear if I had the opportunity. Yeah, I see Relix saying instant flight, instant teleport to any dungeon, instant Hearthstone, convenience features. Well, this also gets into a much more nuanced discussion. That's something that I actually wouldn't like, because part of it is I never had that, and I like the ability. I appreciate flight times. Now, perhaps I've just been conditioned. I understand, but different culture groups view those things specifically quite differently. Because I know for Southeast Asia players, a lot of them who played on official Blizzard servers could pay for those benefits. So for them, instant flight, instant Hearthstone, instant teleport to dungeons is something that is maybe the same way that you and I might look at having the convenience of a goblin brainwashing device. It doesn't really, yeah, it's nice, but it's not something that's like, that feels like a bit much. So I do know a lot of their community really wants those things. And, it might be something that they might want to do on SEA servers, but I mean, that's really, they have like the Turtle team managing the SEA branch, but they also have their own internal people that are working specifically on localizing and managing that end. So maybe that's something they'll do for those servers. But I think mostly on something like Northern and Telebim, I think that would probably be seen as a step too far. Yeah, Relix, but I mean, being able to instantly teleport somewhere to a flight point, it would help group members. You wouldn't have to wait for someone. So, I mean, yeah, people can all benefit from a bank, but I guess you could also benefit from someone not having to take time to get somewhere. That's stretching a little bit, but I understand what you're saying. Gorka, they're still in the game. They're just engineering only. Let me reveal to you. Do I have one on me? I do have one on me. Right here. Portable wormhole generator Ogrimmar. They're pretty cheap to make. It's like a low-level enchanting recipe. It works exactly like the old ones. You need a moss agate, 2 whirling bronze gizmos, a couple bronze bars, and a lesser astral essence. And when I say they work exactly like the old ones, I mean they literally will take 1 silver from you still, just like the old ones. Yeah, I remember when I logged on to Turtle WoW, as I also used to have the old wormhole device. And if you had it and you logged back on, you would have like a gray item called like useless piece of junk or something. I was sad too, because you essentially had a bonus Hearthstone. You had a Hearthstone that the wormhole device would bring you back to your city, so that would allow you to Hearthstone somewhere more relevant to whatever you're doing. And as far as like instant travel, right? Engineers are the GOAT, right? Because they have Teleporter Everlook or Teleporter Tenaris. But there's also, for those who are in legacy guilds, you have tabards that can bring you somewhere, usually. There's also, what's it, the Time Worn Rune, I believe, is a teleport to Caverns of Time. Oh, really, Raukangren? I had it back when it actually looked like a proper device. I don't think I ever had it back in those days. That was very early, though. Yes, Hot Wings, it's true. In fact, there's many veterans have veterans who have engineering and have the wormhole. They actually have whole macros set up to let people know when they're going to activate a wormhole. Because you have like 3 seconds to use it yourself, but group members can click on it too. Also, another instant teleportation thing is Horde has Stonard, and what's the Alliance one puts you in Theramore, is that right? So we have that too now. Trying to think of any other instant transport buffs. Technically, the Evil Twin debuff no longer prevents you from being summoned. It will still trick your add-ons. If you have like a Warlock add-on, it'll detect the Evil Twin debuff and say that person can't be summoned. They can. But many of the add-ons see that and be like, oh no, they can't be summoned. They have the debuff. It actually works on this server. They made that change to some level of controversy, believe it or not. You know, Gorka, I don't want to put this guild on blast, so I won't. However, I have it on good authority that there is a RP guild that is going to be inheriting a guild base, because the people that previously played there and used it no longer do so. I don't know how they're working that out. I don't know if it's a special case. I don't know what the situation is, but that is word on the street. This is not licensed to go bother all the RPGMs and beg for such a thing. That is not what that is. But it is the only news I've heard about with guild bases since they first announced they weren't going to be making anymore a while ago. John, thank you for your kind words. Sorry about this last week. This last week, I had all the juice I had for this last week was just to do the special report about the hack. I had nothing left after. I did make a radio broadcast, but I never made a radio archive thing for that. So the only way to listen to those is actually listening to the radio this week particularly. But this next week we should have a normal. There will be a weekly radio broadcast, and I'll have something up on the archive on the YouTube channel. So yes, that's true, Raukangren. They didn't make the decision. Well, the RPGMs are the ones who would actually go into the game client and actually make guild bases. So they were involved in the process. But you're right, they weren't the ones who gave the green light, red light on them existing. Or more of them existing. I think that had to do with there being way too small of a team and way too many requests, and not being able to serve everyone equally. And it sucks when it happens, but if you can't be fair to everyone, the best you can do is stop being unfair sometimes. So, in recognition of the old guilds that helped support Turtle WoW when it was a lot smaller, they got to keep them, and they stopped making more. When they first made that announcement, they said that they were toying with the idea of making instanced guild housing out of Caverns of Time, but we haven't heard literally a thing about it since. Which is really a shame, because even that would be better than nothing. Can you give us a sneak peek of your gear? Like this is my fishing gear. Do you mean my DPS gear, or do you know that I do rogue tanking and want to see my rogue tank gear? What do you want to see? I'm an open book, and I'll gladly show off my Thunder Fury if I have an opportunity. Okay. As requested, I will feed my ego and show all of you my my gear. Hold on. Don't look too deeply into my bank. My bank has a lot of junk in it. So, all right. So first thing I'm gonna do, anyone who's sensitive, shield your eyes. I'm gonna have to. All right. I'm naked. Here is my. Oh, these should stay in my bags. This is my. Did it move? Okay. Here's my DPS set. Not much transmogged here. Tier 3 hat, Presters, Tier 3 shoulders. Cloak of Veiled Shadow's probably my most embarrassing piece for where I'm at with gearing. This is the AQ20 class cloak. Still pretty good, but it's not where I should have. Tier 3 chest, Tier 3 wrists, Tier 3 gloves. You'll find a bit of a theme here for rogues at top end of gearing. You want Tier 3. Tier 3 belt. There are better belts. I think one from AQ40. Never got it, but it's slightly better than this. Bone Scythe. Again, Tier 3 pants. Tier 3 boots. For rings, I have a Band of Acuria. And I have the Tier 3 ring. I have Earthstrike. DFT. Do I have any other? Yeah, I mean, I think that's generally what I go for DPS. Of course, I have Thunder Fury, Iblis for my offhand, and Soul String as my range stat stick. So pretty good, like pretty up there. I could definitely do better, but you know, around the time I got to this point with Vrograg, I had been raiding with him for like a year and a half, so I wanted to change things up. So yep, this is my DPS gear set. Again, not much T-mogged here, except for the sword, obviously. Just Thunder Fury, but that's because Thunder Fury is for a set that I have T-mogged extensively, which is my tank set. Alright, let's go ahead and deposit all those. So I have two tank sets. I have one where I am, this is an old deprecated set. It's one I would use for maximum avoidance for when I would used to tank Resuvius or Patchwork, back when Flourish could be stay up the whole time. That should be under Patch Tank. Don't know why it's red. It is red because I don't know where it's looking. Maybe ignore tabard and shirt. I think it should be good. Yeah, that's my patch tank. Why don't I see patch tank? Did it just appear? Hold on. I'm making sure this is everything. I literally just lost sight of that. Fire Mothist, reporter solo tanks. Did I delete it somehow? Anyway, this is maximum avoidance. I even have the avoidance show. I can, so, standing still with no buffs, I have 61.84 avoidance. I have no consumables, I have no raid buffs, I have no totems, nothing. I have T-mogged the crap out of this gear set because I think it's fun. This is what... I'm like, this is what a rogue tank should look like. Wearing no clothes and just running around. Guise of the Devourer. I had to convince a feral to let me have this. The theme here is always going to be dodge percent, highest agility possible, and parry. Defense if I can get it. Presters, same as before. Also Bist rogue tank item. Bloodfang Spalders, this is tier 2. The reason this is used is because it has 25 agility and a 1% chance to dodge. Shifting Cloak has a 1% dodge enchant, but also has 17 agility and another dodge on it. Death Dealer's Vest, this is the 2.5. A lot of times, when going from 2.5 to 3, the original designers took agility off and just put attack power on because they were worried of avoidance capped rogues. So 2.5 oftentimes is your highest agility option right here, 37 agility. Tier 3 wrists, because of the 26 agility it has. Here I use tier 2 gloves. There are higher avoidance gloves. However, there's 2 reasons I use this. One is because part of rogue tanking is you have something known as agitating poison. This is a custom poison. It's essentially a threat poison. And it helps a lot if you're trying to get threat. So I use tier 2 gloves, partially because the agility is really good on them. They make you immune to disarm. That's just part of it. I enchanted with threat, but the real reason is because I need 3 set tier 2. It increases your chance to apply poisons, which is really important for threat. So that's why I'm wearing these. There are definitely better gloves by maybe 0.5% or 1% dodge, but I use these. Shadow Panther Hide Belt. This is a real bizarre one. It's a bind on equip trash drop from ZG. I think there's a couple belts that are better, but this one's like 3rd best. If you see, it has a dodge and 16 agility. That's just a lot. So yeah, randomly there is a blue that's really, really good for rogue tanking. Death Dealer leggings, again with the 2.5 having tons of agility. There it is. Also of note, you can see here the enchant from ZG. The Voodoo Doll enchant also gives you dodge. So fun fact there. Bloodfang boots. These are almost identical to the tier 2 shoulders. You can actually look at this. 6 strength, 25 agility. So they're like the same. They also give dodge. So tier 2 boots are actually by and far the best boots you can get. Ring of the Godslayer. Tons of agility. Band of Reanimation. Tons of agility. Something to keep in mind too is that every 14.5 agility gives a rogue 1 dodge percentage. That's why you stack agility. Here I have the Vigilance Charm. This is out of Dire Maul West. Just gives you flat 2 dodge. The Onyxia Blood Talisman. Big thing here, 2 parry. That's very good. And it gives you defense, which also helps your dodge. So it's very good. Oh, hello, Luthera. For weapons, Thunder Fury, not really good for threat. That's not a surprise. It also has 5 agility, so it's not terrible. Over here, my offhand is actually Maladath. Not only does it help with swords, but it also has a parry chance, so that's actually, again, very valuable for rogue tanks. There are slightly better stat sticks. I think Huhuran's bow gives more agility than this. This is a bind-on equip world drop. Has 14 agility. There you go. So that's my rogue tank gear. The combat tier 3 I thought was a little bit more pedestrian. This you probably don't see very often. I have other sets that I like. If I'm walking around and I'm trying to solo tank, so it's just me, I'm not worried about threat, and I want to do damage but have a high amount of avoidance, I use this set, which is a mix of tier 3. I see my avoidance went down by 10%. So that's the set I use when I'm like, I don't know, soloing elite giants. I hope you like that. Always happy to show people the hidden truths. Like also in tier 3, my avoidance is 45. It's not bad, but that 20% makes a big difference. Avoidance hide. There it is. We had checking time here. Okay, maybe I won't check time. What's going on? I've had this problem before. Okay. Let's go ahead and saddle up. We're gonna take a trip. We're gonna go look for the goat. We're gonna go look for Nat Pagle. I would suggest people get on any swimming gear they might have that might help them with swim speed. Got my pieces on. If you're low level, be careful. Try to stick near a high level person. And we got, all right. Yeah, Lithera, try to, everyone keep an eye out for Lithera. Also, I hope you have water form, friend. That will help you not fall behind the pack. If I remember correctly, Nat Pagle's somewhere in here. Is that right? Actually, I can do a DB check. DB Nat Pagle? Oh, yep, he's over there. All right. So, yeah, let's travel over the swamp and then jump down and in. I think that's what we'll do. So, we'll go this way first. And then we'll swim. Oh. Bunch of murlocs to kill, I guess, on our way through. Hello. I always forget, guys, to leave my one key bound is normally fishing when I'm fishing. I always forget to put it back onto something for attacking. We'll cut a path through them. Also, I can't see my map because of the overlay. I can see fishing. I think I'm going the right way. But you might see me bring up my map more often. Okay, we gotta go this way. What happens if a hit for my boss actually goes off as a rogue tank? It depends. So Zeblet, there's different ways of doing rogue tanking. There's like different tiers. There's like dungeon level. There's 20-man raid level, and then there's 40-man raid level. Because you can't be unhittable anymore, which is fine. I'm actually happy that that's the case. You're not going to be doing 40-mans. There are some very niche examples where you can. I think 4 Horsemen's one. I think some people might do a Lotheb because Lotheb doesn't hit hard. But specifically, you're going to do 40-man. Your threat needs to be really high, and you need healers to be aware that the rogue will, when the rogue gets hit, they're going to get hit hard. For 20-mans, it's much the same. Generally, 20-mans you're dealing with weaker bosses, they're going to not hit as hard. What you want to do is try to maximize threat while not losing out on avoidance. You have to find a kind of balance and make sure the healers are aware that you are a rogue tank, that you will have threat, and that there's going to be long periods of time where you take no damage, and the second you take damage, you need a heal as soon as possible. That's how it works. In dungeons, many things don't hit as hard. Like other tank classes, you're gonna struggle with AoE. Rogues already struggle with AoE, but a rogue tank has nothing. You can do engineering, and you can have a Thunder Fury. Those are your options for AoE. But in dungeons, most things don't hit that hard, especially by the time you have like a credible rogue tank setup. And but yeah, you don't except for 40 mans, you normally don't get deleted. Like I've tanked Hakar under avoidance cap. You can do it. It's not tough. Again, the toughest part is threat. That's it. So it's very possible, very doable. You don't have any mitigation though. You have avoidance, but you don't have mitigation. So spells will hit you as hard as anyone else. So that can be tough for rogue tanks as well. So it's not super viable, but it is something you can do. And your only way of mitigating is avoiding damage. And it's not the best. Your threat would be very underwhelming if you did that. QV Burzelt. Sadly. Because, they were asking Thunder Fury plus Dream Herald for tank. I can't impress upon you how important it is to also have avoidance on your swords. You need it everywhere you can get it. If you're doing stuff where you can get clipped, then you're just better off going with something with better threat. If you're trying to never be hit, nah, you got to go for something that has more avoidance on it. For AoE, it's okay, absolutely. That could be a way. Is Dream's Herald a main hand, or is it just a one hand? Because I know Thunder Fury is a one hand. You can use it in offhand, so. Yep, it's true. That is a way that you could help make up some of the difference. All right, we're gonna go fishing from here. Oh, not fishing. We're gonna go swimming from here. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, you just for AoE that might actually be a good idea. I mean, but other classes have less problems AoE. Like, I could see a Warlock tank doing better for like dungeon tanking than a Rogue can in a lot of situations. Fun fact, these guys are humanoids. You can pickpocket them. Oh. It's dead. Yeah, it's not, I don't want to undersell it. It's not great. The best parts about doing like a rogue tank build is that you can much more readily solo elites. In the old days, like the vanilla days, right? In order to solo elites, you're looking at having to pop every single cooldown you have to get an elite down, and then waiting for your cooldowns to come back up. With rogue tanking, you can kind of stand and bang with them for a little bit. They're not going to hit you very often, and unless they super luck out, you will kill them before they can kill you. So I think that's right now where that kind of go heavy on avoidance playstyle shines best right now for rogues. Flourish, it's still here, but it has a 40-second cooldown. But when you're fighting elites, you'll pop Flourish early on. You should have a build that has Riposte, so Riposte will help you do extra damage and disarm them so that if they do hit you, they don't hit you that hard. And by the time you're done with the elite, Flourish will probably be up for the next, for the next elite you fight. So it's actually a pretty good method of doing things. If you're leveling up a rogue too, I don't quite remember when you get Flourish, but you should weave it in. And also, improved Slice and Dice helps Flourish. Doesn't say that, but that is how it works. Just so you know. I'll always be happy to teach people about alternate and derpy ways to play the game. It's part of the beauty of the game. I reversed my vape mute that time. Where is... Yeah, he's a little bit further. I keep hitting every single little island. So I can walk up it. Okay, I'm gonna pickpocket this guy. No one kill him. I want to show people that crabs have money. See? It's beautiful. Well, I just got a swordfish. Nice. Careful, there's some people that have been fishing for a while. They're nuts about it. Is the group all caught up? Yeah, more or less. Alright, good. Make sure we didn't lose anyone. Alright, we're gonna stay in the water here. We will find the goat soon. He's out here. Nina, I used to as well. We wouldn't catch much. It was more about my dad teaching me how to fish. But I learned. I caught sunfish. I remember the first time I caught a sunfish. It was very exciting. Sunfish in North America, or at least New England, are little small. It's nothing you would eat. They're just little. They're little fish that are really dumb and like jumping on hooks. It would seem. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Murr got it too. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
That's all I ever caught too.
Yeah. The sunfish, not the brightest fish. I'm gonna be honest. Exactly, Nina. That's why I always call these fishing chats, because it's not even really about the fish. It's about chatting with you guys, finding out what's going on, letting you know about the stuff I've been learning, expressing. How I feel about the community. Here he is. Wait, I have a quest for the goat? What do you need, my master?
Hey there.
Murloc expert. Hold on, wait.
Have a good one.
I had this quest?
Oh, that's for the pet. The Murloc pet. You have to go back to Hinterlands to get your pet.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember I started this. So there is a Hinterlands quest where you can get a Murloc pet. I forgot that part of it ends at Nat Pagle, or continues at. If you be wanting to, so he does talk like a pirate. If you be wanting to help your little Murloc friend, you better find Nat Pagle. Wait, you are Nat Pagle. Oh, okay. This is the person who talked to me previously.
Troll.
Okay, so then he does talk. He talks like a troll. I was imagining this guy talked like a pirate. How does he talk?
What can I do for you?
Okay, he talks like a... Also, continuing on to what Nina said, look what he says. If you ask me, the best part about fishing is its slow pace. It gives one time to think, to reflect on past events, and to plan for future ones. Oh, and it's a great excuse to drink heavily. You know, fishing chats normally happen early afternoon for me. It'd be too early for me to drink. But if you're out there and you want to drink, I mean, maybe? Murlocs, I've spent months among them, trying to learn their fishing techniques. During this time, I learned a lot about their customs and behavior. Sometimes, I feel like I can understand their language. It creeps me out. Regardless, when it comes to your little friend, I don't have good news. It pains me to tell you this, but his parents are probably, dead. Murlocs, while ferocious and territorial, care deeply for their tadpoles. I've seen them sacrificing themselves so their children could live. Truly, we should appreciate these creatures more. And one more thing. If you want this little Murloc to live, it will need your help. Hinterlands are dangerous. It won't survive on its own. Go back to the Murloc tadpole in Hinterlands. I finally get Gurky. I'll get my little Murloc pet.
See you later.
You see what a great guy Nat Pagle is?
How are you? See you around.
How can you not want to fish when you're around the fishing goat himself? Looks like Valetha has done the quest. I mean, out of respect, I'm going to throw a couple lines in, of course. I gotta make sure those bags are separate. I've had my client crash because the way those icons render over each other can cause problems. I don't need Thunder Fury. I don't need Iblis. I need a fishing pole. Where is it? Yes, I know. If you dance with Gurky, Gurky will do the dance. I believe there is a Murloc illusion as well. Murog, we were talking about the difference between illusions and skins.
Illusions are temporary. And the Murloc illusion is slow and steady.
Oh, I see. Murog is telling me the Murloc illusion is slow and steady only. Man, wait, does everyone have the pet? Dang it. I think everyone has the pet.
You're the only one who can do the quest.
Or, I mean, fine, you want a pet flex? I'll do a pet flex. What's my pet flex?
Zergling.
The Zergling? Yeah.
It's not available anymore.
Yeah, there's my pet flex. Wait, where'd he go? There he is. There he is, little guy. Look at him. He makes Zergling noises. It's less of a flex now because people got it during the loot box egg thing, I think.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but I got this when the server hit 2K people concurrently. That's probably the closest thing I have to a flex pet. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Speeds gave me a snow frog. And the cottontail rabbit, which you can't get anymore in Traveler's Base because they took it from them because they put it in the loot box egg. Yeah. For 1 token they gave Zergling? No way, really?
Yeah, that's how they did it.
Huh?
When they did the Zergling, they gave everybody 1 token and they put it in the store for 1 token for like 2 weeks.
I don't remember that.
So everybody could get it on 1 character on their account.
Oh, okay. I thought they gave it to us.
That's how they went about distributing it.
It's been so long, I forgot.
I think it was before they figured out they like sending, because since then they've done like the mail, like the pink box they sent in the mail.
Well, they also forgot that most people had multiple accounts, so Shibiji has one. Oh, Lizzie Babs is back. Lizzie Babs, what is the name of your gnome skin? Do you know? As I don't. Is it even available in the store? Is it? I think it might be. It's not this one. Oh, it's this one right here, Necromancer Gnome. Huh. By the way, little trick of the trade. If you're the kind of person who really cares about skins and illusions and mounts, you can try things on a hardcore tune and then die, and your turtle coins get refunded automatically. I believe that still works. Murog would be screaming if it didn't work. But I know Murog's done that to check how stuff looks. This is a sheet containing all skins. What is that? Oh wait, where are you sending me that? Yeah, I don't know where you sent that. Or maybe you're just trying to trigger me, make me look at Discord. Chat. A neutral attacked you? No, a neutral didn't attack me. Maybe the turtle was hungry. Yeah, I don't see anywhere. I believe you... I don't think you can put a link in YouTube chat. Maybe you can? That's okay. I'll show it off if you get it to me, though. Just let me know if you send it to me and where you send it to me. Pedal feet? I don't know why. I cannot stand pedal feet. I know he's cool for some people. I just can never get around. So we found the goat.
Need something?
Why am I translucent? Because you did something you're not supposed to do. I don't know. I wanted to take a look. Look how simply he lives. Also, do you think we should talk to Nat? Like, this is a little concerning, right? He's living in a tent, which is okay. Plenty of people in WoW live in tents, but he just has a keg. He has a keg and fish. I understand the fishing, but do you think he's like a functional alcoholic? Here, let me bring up a picture. Is this the picture? No, is this the picture? No, that's not. I changed that one. He's gonna drink himself to death. That's all. That's what I'm concerned about. All right, let me get a good angle here. I can see it. That's the Hearthstone illustration, I believe. But I mean, look, even in his illustration, he's got a bottle. I think he might have a problem. He might have a drinking problem. You know what? Like, why is he always running away from everyone? You know, it can't just be fishing. In today's stream, we're gonna psychoanalyze Nat Pagle. Who is Nat Pagle's parents? Yep, I saw that. Yeah, he did have sticks of dynamite. Yeah, I mean, exactly. WoW Hot Wing said it. Like, if you look at his skin, and listen, I mean this with all the respect to the dwarves, he looks like he has dwarf skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Well, also, it can't just be the alcohol. It's also the fact that he's out in the sun all day. So that did get an assist. He has lore. Yeah, but Loch Ness, is it... Remember, this is Turtle WoW. So anything that's TBC and future is not canon. We can make Nat Pagle canon right now. Also, is that... Hold on. Murloc Snapjaw. Has this turtle always been purple? It has purple eyes, too. You guys see that? Look at those eyes. Are they all like that here? I don't think I ever noticed that. Alright. Oh. Alright, now I'm hitting him with my fishing rod. He ain't gonna kill me. Remember, when you are fighting with your fishing rod, your weapon skill is based off of your fishing skill. Get back over here. Alright. There is a lot of area here. So I wanted to say hi to Nat Pagle, of course, right? But there's a lot of underwater stuff here. There's a lot of sunken boats. There's like, I think there's a lot of things underwater that I kind of wanted to take a peek at. Druids and alchemists who have water breathing gonna be popping off right now, but I wanted to go take a peek, see what we can see underwater as well. Oh, come on, I know I brought... Yeah, I do have some, okay. Little Karen, can you also hit some people if you hear this with water breathing? No, we're not gonna go visit Varian. We're gonna look underwater. We're gonna look for buried treasure and try to... Actually, oh, you know, I forgot. The spot where we started fishing had a very old sail design that I wanted to ask people about. But much of this area of Dustwallow Marsh is like a boat graveyard. So, get your swimming gear on. If you don't have a elixir of water breathing, GG. I have one. And they last for 30 minutes. So I might need all 30 minutes. I'm telling you though, there's boats out there. And we have to go to the deeper water, I think. Yes, Shadowwing. So you remember, one of the boats has like a sail design that has a unicorn on it. What is that from? Is that, unironically, what the High Elves use for their boat designs? QVB, you can't just say elves. Not with this amount of elves around. They will get upset that you didn't know exactly what type of elf they are. That is the Warcraft 2 aligned ships of the Keldarai. So how did they stop using the unicorn as their little emblem? When did that happen? Lax Elves, I agree with you, by the way. Lax Elves says they need to add more seaweed and stuff underwater. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Wait, is that? Oh, that's just Theramore right there. Hordes, be careful. It's kind of funny because the Desolace underwater area is more decorated than this zone. And most of like the human zones got like the white glove treatment for filling in with decoration and everything. It looks like Mars. I don't think Mars looks like this. Venus looks like this because the atmosphere is sulfuric acid. So it would look like this. That's if you can get that far down in the atmosphere, and if whatever you're looking through doesn't implode from the massive barometric pressure. Or the heat. Listen, I play Kerbal a little bit. Okay? I know a few things about planetary physics. And yes, it does look empty. Oh, what's that boat? Who's that? Look at my little Zergling try to keep up. Do they just have a fishing boat? Hold on, where am I? Yeah, what is this? What? Anyone know what this is about? Wait a second. There's people up there. There's a boat over there too? We'll meet at the rowboat. Can we get up there? Oh, yeah. If humans are having trouble getting up there, that's bad. Humans stick, I think, the furthest up out of the water. Normally, the rowboats have a little spot here you can kind of latch onto, but it's not. Yep. All right, maybe it's not working. Oh my goodness. I just noticed QVB said Kelderai, not Calderai. Listen, man, if you didn't want me to mix it up, don't make them sound the same way. That's what I'm saying, elves. Get it together. It took me a while to realize that the Sindorai was the blood elves. It's easy to remember because sin means bad. the Sindorai. I mean, my curiosity's peaked. I gotta see what's in this boat. There's people in there already. How did they get up here? There's gotta be like a gangway or something, right? How did they get up there? Is this a guild base that I've never discovered? Okay, I gotta ask. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. Do you have a ladder? Oh, sorry. Carry on. It's an RP event, guys. Bail. That's why they're up there. Yeah, I think, I'm sorry. Gior, I'm sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know. We are just doing our little... Oh, sorry, he's probably not even listening. Hold on, I have to whisper him back. Sorry. Just exploring. Saw a new boat. Had to poke around. Okay, leave them alone. They're doing an RP event. I mean, in my defense though, right? If you're just looking around, you're looking for cool boats and stuff, and you see a boat you've never seen before, I mean, if you're exploring, your first reaction is to go take a look. Ah! Oh no! Dive, I don't want to get hit by the boat. Okay. Thank you everyone who cooperated and didn't bother them. I'm kind of curious, what event was that? Was that one that was posted? Let me see if I can find it. Events? I don't see any that say they're gonna happen on a boat. So yeah, I don't know. Well, Nina, they have an RPGM with them, so anything's possible. I don't know. I'll have to poke around in some of the RP discords to see what I can find out. Oh, old Brian's here. Everyone knows old Brian. Old Brian, holder of less copper and silver. Yep, exactly. Yeah, because RPGMs can teleport people around. Oh no! Yeah, just run, I guess? I mean... Alright, I might have to take care of this. I'm sorry to everyone. I like old Brian, but old Brian's been drinking. Old Brian's been drinking. Oh no, he calmed down? Oh, you died. Oh no, let me see if I can save you. Okay. I'm gonna cry / cry. And now we're gonna see if I can defrib him. Because I don't think, yeah, I don't see any Horde Rezzers. I'm gonna see what I can do here. Shaden Snooky? Shaden Snooky? That's like a kind of a fun name to say. Hold on. Gonna try to res. Okay, here we go. Live, damn you. It worked!
Victory or death.
Careful. Brian is angry today. I think those are just some randos, just randos leveling. Now, what is Brian's issue? You guys don't think we can get in that lighthouse, right? No shot. Thanks for watching. Nah, I don't think you can get up there. It looks like it's possible, but I bet you used to be able to get there when you could stack respec bots. Okay, old Brian, you've had enough. You've had enough. You gotta calm down. I just realized Koiz has Mitamenothil. He did need my help. For a second, I thought you were the Forsaken Priest again that was getting attacked. Hi, Koiz. Do you think we can get up there? Hold on. Do you think we can get to the balcony? Looks like a pretty long jump. Yeah, we would need the combined powers of Marcantius. I can kind of get there, right? So if I do no shot, I could do sprint maybe. Nah, it's not happening. Getting on top of the mailbox is pretty tough. Everyone can give it a try if they want, though. Of course. I know, it is close. Oh, wait, I'm right on top. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this with the... Nope. Oh, nope, nope, nope. It's actually a surprisingly hard little spot to get up to, too. It is close. It's what I would call tantalizingly close. They use a different lighthouse model in Stormwind Harbor too, so I don't know anything about this. The balcony is an illusion. Wow. Madden Man.
For the Horde.
Oh, Lithera, what's up? Oh, it has no collision? Okay, fair enough. It's not gonna stop me from trying to get the spots I shouldn't be in. Hey, what's on Alcaz Island, by the way? I don't remember. Can we see if there is still an underwater cave under Alcaz? Yes. Let's go swim over to Alcaz. However, if you are not level 60, you should not go. You will die. If you are not level 60, in fact, our group of 60s will likely get clapped. So just letting you know. I'll let these people know too. We are going to Alcaz Very dangerous for lobies. Do you guys have a group started? I can start, get some people going here. I've seen something about a Titan cave under Alcaz. Well, consider me interested. I think we have enough to probably fend off most of what's there. If you're level 60, join along. Lethera, I know you're probably going to want to come, but be very careful. Oh, I'll invite you. I'm just letting you know to be very careful. Yep, alright. If any more join, I'm going to convert it over to a raid. And you guys can all have assist. There you go. Oh, that's a Brigorn ult? I was actually gonna say, I wonder where Brigorn is. We taxed Brigorn pretty hard when we did Grimbatol on last stream. I'm fine. Alcaz Island, I believe, is part of the Scepter quest. Yeah, Murag says yes, so it must be true.
Where Dr. Weevil is, it's also where you can get the kelp for the...
Oh, that's where the blood kelp stuff is? Oh, I thought it was somewhere else. Okay, I've been here before, evidently. I just forgot.
The cave under there, you've been to those caves.
Oh, okay. All right. I know of the caves you speak of, then. Because I have gotten the blood kelp elixir. Which, by the way, if anyone from the Turtle Team's listening, can you just make that repeatable? The blood kelp elixir is so cool. It's an elixir. There's a couple versions. One that helps dodge. One that helps resistance. I think there's two. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. It'd be cool if I could go get those again. When I did the no, so it's not the Scepter quest. That was for the 0.5 quest, I think. Right, but you get
the Scepter quest has Dr. Weevil.
Right, okay. So the Scepter and the 0.5 happen over there. But when I did the 0.5 quest, you get 3 blood kelp elixirs. And I took the one that gave me resistance. I used one for Fire Maw. I used one for Viscidus, and I used one for Saffron. They're helpful. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, they have a lighthouse here too. Do you think they have a Brian? Their lighthouse isn't even on. Don't you think when it's dark... I don't know if it's dark and storming for you guys. We were talking about the weather differences, but I feel like the lighthouse should be on during this kind of weather. Okay. Yeah, see, look. A level 61 Shraja's Hydra. I'm gonna actually respec over to my I guess my... I'll do my solo rogue tank spec and put on some rogue tank gear for fun. Yeah, Zeblet, I haven't seen the sheet yet from...
Thank you.
Lizzie Babs. Oh, you sent it on Discord. Okay. Let me see if I can link that first off. Sorry, I'm doing multiple things here. I think this is the spec. If you switch specs a lot, there's a great add-on called Action Bar Profiles. I have it for just such an occasion. And I need to switch my gear set. Nope, not that one. We will go over to deposit all this. Oh, right, that's my swim gear. Ah, don't be stacked. I swear, I've seen it crash before. I hate when it happens. Alright, and I'll do my I'll do my solo tank. No. Oh, there's my patch tank. There it is. Okay. You have the shirt on? Get the shirt off. You need to be naked, Vrograg. You need to let the world know. Alright, 1 second. I'll be right there. I want to get this link from Lizzie Babs and share it. Ah, I got it. Thank you. Let me get this link. I'm going to put this in YouTube and Twitch chat for anyone who wants to look. This is the reference about the skins. I will pin that message. I don't know. Can I... 200 minutes? You have to like... Oh, there it is. Okay, that's all right. So that should be pinned for Twitch chat, and I'll see about pinning it in YouTube chat. Oh, why did I write that? That doesn't help. Pin message. Okay, so it's pinned for anyone who wants to take a look at that. That's a reference for all the skin guides. Compiled by a naked gnome. So, you know, if that's your thing. Yeah. Okay, should probably put poison on. I haven't restocked my poisons in a while. That's okay. Listen, there is a shaman, so I mean, I'm not gonna put a poison in my main hand. Am I right, guys? You know what I'm talking about. All right, I'll try to tank stuff. I should be okay. I think if Koiz has dealt with rogue tanks before, we should be fine. So we're gonna try to make landfall. I think it's over there. Try to let me pull stuff. If you pull threat, it's yours. But I'll do my best. Okay, let's get the Ghostly Strike down. Okay. Look at that. Didn't even get hit once. Beautiful. Let me show my avoidance. I need to track this too. Wait, no. Avoidance show. There it is. I actually like to keep that when I'm actually tanking to keep a track of where I'm at. Do I have... hold on. I'm just seeing... I'm going to grab a... I think I have an agility elixir that I want to grab here. Nope. Got rid of them. That's alright. Oh wait, do I have a agility scroll? Nope. Alright. It was worth a check. Alright. I'll get this Hydra, no problem. I'll try not to use evasion unless I absolutely have to. Okay. There it is. Okay, I did get hit once. He's only hitting for 600, it looks like. Alright. Easy. Alright. Yeah, these guys can hurt. They can slap. I think with our group we should be fine, though. I'm not going to be worried about her melee hits, so I'm not even going to bother to flourish. Damn. Someone slapped her. Wasn't me. Careful the mana burns, too. Yeah, we do have some big damage. I'd like to say it's my tanking. It's not. It's the fact that there's evaporating before they can really react. And these guys do have a little bit more meat in the seat, so to say. Did I get... What did I just get? Wow, I got seaweed. Alright, these sword guys, I think they're gonna last a little bit longer. This is the area I think that has the underground spot. Little dangerous around here. Let's see if I pickpocket them first. Huh? Pickpocket? There it is. Okay, I got him disarmed. Now he can't really hurt me. Oh, and he's not gonna hurt Wisebeard. Yeah, look how much he's missing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, honestly. Oh, Bregon, I got you. Alright, alright, so... By the way, guys, I can sap, although, what am I talking? We have a mage. We don't really need CC. We have a mage. We don't need my CC. My CC's stupid compared to a mage's. It's like, why even have it? Oh, he knocked me over. If I get knocked over, I am not able to dodge, so that, when I'm tanking, that is a scary moment. Let's see. Do I still have the marker? Where's the... Alright. We'll be doing this. So, Wisebeard, do your polymorph thing on Moon. Sorry, I'm forgetting to do the tank thing where I have to turn them around. Alright, here we go. I'm not going to have a stun to start on this guy, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's that knockdown that's scary. So, that is always a... Oh, jeez. Yep. I got my kidney shot. Take a kidney shot. Nicely done, everyone. Good teamwork. Hold on. I got a loot here. Ooh, I got a clam. Nah. Hold on. I'm gonna check out the house. Nope, there's just another dude in here. Doing the thing. I'm remembering to turn them around like a good tank. Also, shouts out to the paladin for not giving me salvation, because I said I was going to tank. I appreciate that. So I think the entrance to the sewers is around here. We might have to clear out another couple guys. Yeah, see, if you look at the left-hand part of my screen, look at all the dodges I'm getting. The dodges, the parries. It's just hard to be this good, you know? Does Dr. Weevil attack us? No, he's like a boss, isn't he? No, these are minions of Weevil. Is that right?
Weevil's in the building.
Okay, so let's do this. I don't want you to pull Wisebeard, but if he comes, then go ahead and polymorph him. And I'm going to... Can someone... I guess I'm going to face pull, maybe? I can't really face pull, what am I saying? I'm a rogue. Pop invasion. Okay, yeah, take care of the, that guy. I'm gonna see if I can tank the minion of Weevil. I got a good threat head start. Now I pop the potion. I'm gonna get a big kidney shot on going here. All right, hit him hard. Pop my orc racial. Koiz knows that means I'm being dumb, and that I don't want heals. I'm gonna get a flourish up here. If you look at my avoidance right now in the upper left, I'm actually 91% can't be hit. I still can get hit. Like right there, I just got hit for like 2,000. But see, you can do rogue tanking. It ain't pretty, but beautiful, beautiful. Well done. Did we lose anyone? No. Well, Lethera suspiciously had to leave, and then Brigorn showed up. This is the entrance to the sewers. I think someone was referencing. I'll go scout it out to make sure it's safe down there. It's not gonna be safe. All right, we got more Naga down here. I see just this one right here. Varian was trapped here? Really? I had no idea. I still got Flourish up. Let's go. Alright, and goes. Oh, I got a Mortal Strike on me, Koiz, just to let you know. Sorry, I didn't know he did Mortal Strike. Oh, wow. So there's this area that I think opens up, right? Oh, look at this. I forgot about this spot. I think anyone can open it. Where in Org do you go to change your hairstyle? I don't know. Murog might know. No? I think, from what I remember, goblins can change their hairstyle, but you have to go to that Mud Sprocket village in Dustwall Marsh. Yep, okay. Going under and up. Oh, geez. I'll wait for Koiz. Someone in chat might know, though, Zeblet. I'm honestly not sure. Okay, Koiz is here. I feel a lot safer. I always feel safer when there's another orc in the group. Alright, he might have done a Thunderclap, but... And he's doing Whirlwind. But I disarmed him. Alright, not bad. This guy was a lord. Okay, Raukangren is saying that you need a appearance change thing from the shop for the hairstyle change. That does sound correct. Well, is that really... Is that all there was in the sewer? This doesn't connect to the ocean, does it? I mean, it's connected in that they're water, but... Koiz is saying in the beta, Varian was actually here. Interesting. Was, Dr. Weevil the one that was holding Varian? Yeah, that's the dead end. They do respawn somewhat quickly, so do be advised. I'm starting to move back towards the exit. Also, somewhere out there is a Brigorn who might be trying to get to us. Yep, you're safe to pop up. Yeah, I think we would actually need a much bigger group to deal with what's his face there, Weevil, but we can still check out other spots here.
Yeah.
Oh. These are all minions of Weevil? Oh geez.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the far building. Oh yeah, I don't think we can fight Weevil though. Yeah. Okay, waiting for the heal to land, then I'm going. Flourish is almost ready to be popped. And there it is. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Can he even hit me? Is it even possible? Miss. Dodge. Dodge. I'm like MC Hammer, you can't touch me. Yeah, so... Yeah, these guys we could take, but I don't want to pull an actual Weevil. We can check out what's up this way though. There's much more to this. Oh, let's go get Brigorn. I think Brigorn's landing soon.
Excellent. Victory or death.
Brigorn's here. We were checking out the rest of the island, Brigorn. There's more spots. We know this is where Weevil is, but there's a lot more to this island, actually. There was another area, it looked like an uphill zone, maybe with, has more of these Nagas. I just want to make Brigorn proud of me for tanking. Ooh, this one actually has a fish on him. Super rare. Notice me, Brigorn. Look, I tanked him. He didn't even hit me. Well, he did once, but... What kind of fish did I get? Yeah, the raw spinefin halibut. If a paladin can put kings back on me, I would appreciate it. That helps my dodge quite a bit. Thank you for kings. Oh, look, they have like a whole tower over here. Interrupting crossbolts. Yeah, I can't really beat Brigorn's threat generation, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, Brigorn's doing this so we can get more mana. I'm gonna focus on the caster here. Because the caster is the one that does the spells that hurt. Sorry, I realize sound might be a touch loud for you guys. Sorry about that. Yes, Brigorn? What's up? Look at your buffs. Whoop. Hey, if you're someone who's tanking that doesn't normally tank, remember Lazy Pig. You can do a tick box to remove the, it will automatically remove salvation. Alright, this tower is a dead end. What can we see from out here? I mean, this is a pretty basic tower, right? Any other strange features we might find? I bet you a mage could slow fall over to that balcony. We could know for sure if it's has collision or not. And is there anything else? I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? There's no other branches. There's either you can fight Weevil, you can go in the sewers. I'm surprised there's nothing here, though. Like, I thought they would do something with this little tower area. Yeah, I mean, I could use Noggin Fogger, but I don't like using Noggin Fogger because it changed me into a weird skeleton or small or something. Yeah, have we explored the north end of the island? Well, I mean, we can walk around. I mean, other than Dr. Weevil himself, I'm pretty sure we can take most things that are here. But the north end of the island, which is behind this building? Wait, that has a second floor? How did I miss that? Is that actually where Dr. Weevil is? We can't fight Dr. Weevil. Dr. Weevil is like a legit raid boss. Oh, okay. Well, as long as Koi's is on board. Oh, you know, I don't even have my threat thing on. Yep. I can't catch Brigorn. But you know, I'm helping. You know, these guys do actually hit a little hard. Amabella, you're either a very clever bot or just super curious about if I have a Discord. I can't tell. Oh yeah, Shadowwing. No, he is a tank paladin. Absolutely. That's why I can't touch his threat. Ooh, a heavy junk box. Oh, did someone get oranges to Brigorn? Also, is that a blue-skinned dwarf? What is going on? You see that? Does this skin exist anywhere? You guys are seeing a blue-skinned dwarf too, right? What the? Do the minions of Weevil all just like come in a weird shade of blue? Brigorn, I told you not to. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna see about killing the minion. We're all in trouble now. It's a Frostborn from TLK or a weird Earthen? Really? I didn't know that. I'm trying to finish off this minion. When Brigorn dies, which will happen soon, we should all flee for our lives. If you can. Brigorn, I said we can do everything except for fight Weevil. When I said, oh, there's a 2-level building. Well, we can do everything in there. Well. Kois? I think if you pop, you're safe. What do you mean Oh, okay, first off, Psychotronic, just because there's that one clip of me floating around where I said I can take this guy and then I immediately die, that doesn't mean it's classic for me. But usually the saying one thing to immediately the consequence of that does seem to be on brand, yes. I'm guessing because Koi's didn't pop up that his reincarnation might be on cooldown. Which means I'm being a turd right now by not releasing. How far is the graveyard? Ooh. Koi's, you sure you don't have a reincarnate? I'll tip you. Because I know that's all tier 3 and it's expensive. Wait, you have no Ankh? Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. I only say that because one of my raid leaders would... Oh, it's that far, huh? Oh, great. So one of my raid lead, guild lead members would just incessantly rag on shamans if they didn't have an Ankh. We're like, how do you not have an Ankh? You only have to use them at most once every hour, maybe? And it happens to me. I'm like, well, I mean, like, you just forget sometimes. And they're like, just get an add-on that buys it every time you're at a reagent vendor. I'm like, that seems like a whole thing. So I understand, Kois. I've been in your shoes before, but I've been taught to bully you now. Oh, okay, that's fair too. Yeah, if you're not playing a lot, it's like how I don't raid on Vrogreg very often. So I usually don't have all my poisons. I don't have my threat poison. I can't remember the last time I went to a poison vendor. So, yeah. And you can get onks from the repair bot, but that doesn't help if you're dead. I raid on Obamsawin and Shibiji. Shibiji, I do like the lower level raids, and Obamsawin, I would do higher level raids. So I do Emerald Sanctum with my Elemental Shaman. I don't really do AQ40 because it's on a day that's not good for me with my raid group. We're restructuring the Nax team, but that's who I would normally do Obamsawin with. And then Shibiji would be the person I would do Molten Core and Blackwing Layer with. Now, Shibiji's a mage. So it's Shaman and mage. Yeah. And, you know, I owe a lot to Blackwing Guard. Not only do I have a Thunder Fury through them on Vrogreg, you know, I progressed with them all the way from Molten Core to Nax. And so they're a lot more relaxed when considering like meme specs. That being said, they don't want to do a raid that has like, you know, all enhancement shaman. No offense, shaman. I feel your pain. But they'll allow you a lot more latitude. If you do a meme spec, you're usually expected to consume way harder than you need to, and, you know, if there's something that your class can do and they need it for a raid, they'll ask you to do it. But it has allowed me enough latitude to explore things like rogue tanking, like elemental DPS. So, yeah, I like raiding with them. So QV. You must be an old head, if you remember Kalea. But Kalea hasn't been raiding in some time. She'll pop on every now and then, but Tank is primarily the only one who's still raiding. Yeah, there's still some old people lurking around, like Duathwe's still around. Garthul / Aprica / Zeteza, now he has a warrior, is around. Murog's around too, of course. Oh, okay. That's why you know everyone. You're Shen. What's up? Zebblade, hey, thanks for the follow. Thank you. Shen, did you raid with us at some point? Or am I thinking, I might be thinking of Daka. When I think of like the old head hunters, I think of you and Daka. Hey, absolutely. We're gonna grow this channel until it's big enough that Blizzard notices it and then destroys it, because that's all Blizzard knows how to do. Thank you for the res. Oh jeez. Where is everyone? How did you res me? D-O-K-K-A. Daka. But yes. Daka's involved in the Dragon Watch, the world boss mafia. I'm pretty sure I've raided with him. It's honestly, it's hard to tell. When I've been raiding since mid 2022, I cannot remember all the names that have come and gone. Yeah, Zeblet. It's stable. It has a long history. People are still playing low levels. There's still people progressing. It's a good place. Yeah. You know, my only advice I give to anyone who's new on the server: don't rush the process. Enjoy leveling up. Enjoy exploring new zones. You know, because there's always something special about that first character. You know. I was fortunate enough that my first character was Vrograg, who I really got far with, and because of that, I also got deep into raid content, but I did it as a hardcore, so I saw the game a whole different way while playing them. Oop, another clam. Nice. And we lost someone? No, Valetha, no! Yeah. Now, I was trying to go further north. No one needs to follow me. I am doing stealth. I'll be right back. I just wanted to see what's north of this building, because there's a lot left to this island. Is there a way up there? I think it's... Oh, I can't. Nope, wait. Okay, maybe not. Nope, okay. Alright. I still want to see what's on the north of this island, that's all. We might have to swim around, but there definitely seems to be a peninsula here that we haven't checked out. My first character's Fury Prot, so hardcore will have to wait. I mean, how do you think all those people in hard chores are doing raids? They have warrior tanks. They have Fury Prot. Although I don't know if they play more conservatively when they tank. I haven't asked them. I also don't know a ton about raiding. It's called Inferno mode here when you're mortal and you're raiding. Yeah, I think we have to swim around for the North Peninsula. If there is even a spot over there. Why did Turtle not finish the missing diplomat quest yet? I don't know. I'll give you a good reason why. I'll give you an excellent reason why. Because they should stop making more custom content for Alliance. Listen, if someone can point to me a Horde character who has done the 2800 quest achievement, I would like them to be pointed out to me. Do you know why only Alliance have done it? Because I think it's a lot easier. It might only just be possible for, what does it call it? It might just barely be possible for Horde, but I don't think anyone's done it. Because, like, in order to get the 2800 quest, you'd need to do stuff like switch all of your professions and do every single profession quest. It's like the margins are that tight. But for Alliance, you might not have to because the margin's a lot loose. See, QV knows. QV knows. Or Shen does. Shen knows. So, like, while it's technically possible to get the... Is it called Lore Master? Or is that the lower one? Anyway, while it's totally possible to get that achievement as Horde, I believe, like, theoretically it's possible. I don't think any Horde have done it. You need BWL quest to AQ open. By the way, how is the Horde Alliance ratio on this server? On Nordinar, it's definitely Alliance favored. It's not massive. It's maybe like 60-40, maybe. But they have census data they put out. Well, but the website's down, so we don't quite know what the most recent numbers are. But last time I checked, it was like 60-40, 65-35, maybe. How'd you get up there? Oh, sorry, why did you get up there? Is this the North Peninsula? Yeah, this is it. This is everything I was looking for. Yeah, Bregorn understands. I want to get up. Okay. This might be a backwards jump. Nope, maybe not. Is it even possible? You know it's frustrating when you see the mages blinking. Yeah, I don't think we can get up on that. Dang it. Trying to see if there's any other spot here that might be able to get up on. Nah, it doesn't really look like it. This is our best hope. We could totally, hold on. This might be a good spot for a mailbox. Oh, I see it's already been tried. Oh man, I put down a new mailbox that might have been like not the spot for it though. Dang it. Koi's did it. Sorry, I'm just thinking back to when I saw the when we went to that boat that was also an RP event. I actually got a whisper from the RP GM. Do you know what they said to me? They weren't like, "What are you doing?" They weren't like angry. They just said, "Bro, Greg." They knew I wasn't. Oh, come on, it's so close. How did you do it? Oh, it's.
Victory or death.
No, come on, the horse isn't gonna help. I keep slipping off. All right, come on. It can't be that hard. Don't. Oh, now everyone's up there. It's funny because sometimes I'm really good with jumps, but other times I'm just like, nah, can't do it. I thought maybe backwards jumping would make a difference. It did not. How did... Oh, I see. So you jump that way. Okay. All right. Maybe I can do that. Because I'm trying to like still jump at the little... at the crook there. Oh, come on, man. It's so embarrassing. No. I need to get right on top of the mailbox. That's step one. Yes, it does remind me of that as well. Okay, what if I try walking up it? Okay, we got that. I want to jump that direction. Yes! Thank you, the Passives Anarchist, for following as well. We did it. Oh, tell me this is just a dead end, though, right? Can we get further up? Oh, we can. Oh, we gaming. Look at this. Is this the... Yep, this works. I don't think we can get any higher, because that... I mean, that straight up looks like a... Yeah. All right. I think that's a high quality time for a little impromptu picture. Everyone gather around. We can sit. That's fine. Face the camera. Face the camera. Okay, get a nice little angled shot there. All right, do one of these. And then, boom. How about this? I mean, that's cinematic. I mean, granted, it's really foggy right now, so it doesn't look great, but... All right. That's where I met Vrog for the first time. At Daenerys? Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, it's almost 3 here. I need to log off, take a break, get something to eat. I do have a ZG in an hour I'll be doing. Before we wrap up though, I need to pause fishing. Can I just pause fishing? I don't even remember how I do that. Yes. We'll take a look at the leaderboard. Whoever's the winner, I give VIP. I think that's what I've been doing. We have to do the thing with the leaderboard, right? Allow player leaderboard queue. Save and close. Okay, no one fish. Leaderboard. Okay, it looks like today it was Rao Kangren who was the winner. There's a bunch of other people here that didn't fish that were either logged in. And the big catch today too was, you caught a blue whale? What the heck? Okay. Alright. I gotta make a, hold on, /VIP Rao Kangren. Congrats, Rao Kangren. Fishing is now off. Before you start hitting fish again. Yeah, so thank you everyone for dropping by. We had a lot of fun. We did some fishing. We got to see Nat Pagle. We did a little explore around Alcaz Island, and we also reminded ourselves why Dr. Weevil is not someone to be trifled with. We also took a look at the Shaman leaked or teased new tanking abilities that it looks like the team says they're going to have soon, so that's really exciting. Thank you also to Lizzie Babs, I think it was, that posted the skin guide, the little spreadsheet if you're looking into getting a skin for your character, what's available, what's not, that kind of stuff. Thank you. Shouldn't be streaming until maybe Tuesday. We should have Turtle WoW news coming out. The radio news should come out on Monday or Tuesday, so I'll be working on that tomorrow, getting that all together. By the way, Channel Lurker, I kind of agree with you. Also, Channel Lurker, I will look into bugging someone from the team about your situation. Because that is pretty tough. I'm not sure what. For anyone just catching people up, Channel tried activating two-factor authentication, and now he's locked out of his account and can't really get in touch with support because he doesn't have a phone number for Discord. So it is tough in your particular circumstance. I will ask around about that, by the way. Yeah, had a fun time. Thank you again, everyone, for dropping by. I'll do my normal spiel, which is be safe, be good to one another. When you're playing video games, the object of video games is to have fun. And as always, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge. Bye, guys.